tuning in, let's look at this. I'm going to see if I can set this thing up like this. This is a breaking report, global warning issued for the massive geomagnetic storm today, the first in nearly 2 decades, 20 years. Disruptions to mobile phones, GPS, power systems, power systems. Hold on one second. I want you to look up there. We got a geomagnetic storm that's coming in. Let me flip this around. It's coming in, and let me do this right here. Hold on a second, y'all. I got the messages coming in. Let me do this. Let me yep, I got it. Tune it in. They're not letting the news out. It's all right. We got it. We're gonna get it going anyhow. Let me push it up on here, you all. So massive geomagnetic storm. Okay, I think I got it. I got it. I'm having a hot flash. I'm down there trying to get that toilet repaired. I've got the tank apart and stuff like that. No, this is coming in. Look at this right here. It's like a breaking report. This came up here from this X. Global warning issued for massive geomagnetic. Okay, look. Disruptions to your mobile phones, your GPS power system nationwide expected. But then that's not the only thing. It isn't the only thing. They are warning that a rare and intense, we've already talked about it yesterday, and people are talking about a rare and intense one. I got it right here. I got it right here. Rare and intense solar storm could strike today. That's today. That's right now. You better go outside. You better get whatever you need. If you got to get some water supplies, get you some water supplies. Get you some food. Make sure you have battery backup. Get your flashlights, whatever it is you need to get. Because if they can fry the grid, it could be like a Carrington-like event. It could. Intense solar storm could strike today, marking the first event of its kind in 2 decades. The National Oceanic, NOAA, issued the severe G4 geomagnetic storm watch, the first since 2005. 2005? That is 20 years. Hello, Gina Alice. 20 years. 2005 is when I was diagnosed with breast cancer back in 2005. With a happy year for me. Okay, 20 years practically ago, when the Earth experienced its most significant radiation surge in 50 years. Now we're having a complete turnaround. Let me see if I can get this right here. NOAA indicates that the extraordinary event could interfere with the electronic devices, including the GPS systems and parts of the power grid. The power grid is what we're talking about. Let's look at this. Flip it over right here. This came through on the X. Let me see if I can get it right here. Let me see if this Jean Alice, honey, it's just you and me. Let me see. It's coming in. They last edited it at this. Okay, this is right here. 760,000 views. This thing came in through like this. They could produce a spectacular aurora, potentially visible across a large portion of the country. Hello. Look at this. It had all these 707 bookmarks. This is what's coming this way, you all, right here. This right here. Have you been hearing about it? I know you have been hearing about it right here. The geomagnetic storm. There's been a whole lot more storms that came. Was there around 6 or 7 now that have come through here? The storm could cause a global power outage. That would be like a Carrington event. You had breast cancer 2 years ago in remission. That's wonderful to hear. You have heard it. Yeah, this is, I'm sure it's all over the news. If one would look at the news, I'm sure it really is all over. Let me see something like this, the news. Where is the news on my phone? I never even use my phone to pull up the news. If you're like me, you are just trying to get your house in order. No, I don't want to see Apple News. I don't even know what Apple News. The best stories from the sources you love. No, I don't want to. May the 10th news. I'm trying to wait to see what this Apple News. I've never clicked into it in my life. It's having trouble. Okay, it could be coming in through like this. No, I don't want to read, listen. No, see, no, I don't even want to look at it. You know all they got in here in this Apple News? They're talking about the Israeli war. Well, that'd be great. I mean, it's not great, but I did remember that they were telling their citizens to evacuate a certain city because you know why? Because they were going to do something right here. It was going to be a massive whatever happened on. So there's nothing. Russians are breaking through to Russia was also going to do its most massive offense. That was going to be happening. The Northern Lights, this right here, visible as Alabama. There's nothing about the solar flares. They're not telling you what's going on. They don't want you to know what's going on. Really, they don't. Even though it's out there, they truly do not. Get your mushrooms in your systems, y'all. NOAA will be blocking it. I don't know anybody who does mushrooms. I have no. Are you joking, Weston, honey? Are you joking? Get your mushrooms in your system. Are you joking or not? They help absorb the sun's rays. Your husband and I considering a Halo tabletop generator, and it's awesome. Um, you know what I should do also? I've got one generator out there, but I've got an old generator that is setting in my shed. I have not used since probably the year 2009. I haven't pulled it and turned it on. You're not joking, okay? You are. He's talking about mushrooms. Get the mushrooms in your body. Are they fried mushrooms or just like little button mushrooms that you can eat? I don't know what it is, but now the radiation is not good. If the power goes out, you're gonna be where you're at, and you may not have electricity. If it's really hot, you're gonna burn. You're gonna get really hot. You really are. Thank you right there. Siren Celeste, 6 big CME blasts are starting to hit us right now. Geomagnetic storm from space. They are insane. They are insane, and they're coming this way. And if it causes blackouts, you know what happens also during blackouts? It's when certain countries do certain things in their countries, and they do total internet blackout. Nobody knows what's going on. So this would be perfect. Gina, don't be going there. Well, this would be perfect. If something were to go on behind the scenes and we have massive blackouts, you ain't going to hear about it. You will not hear about it, you all. This is you better get your gas tanks full of gas in your car if you can. Get you some little bit of extra groceries. Make sure you know where your flashlights are, your candles, and your matches or lighters. Make sure you got a good can opener. If you got an electric can opener and you don't have a manual can opener, you're going to have a hard time trying to open your cans, especially if they ain't got the pull tops. Yours is O2. Look it up. It powers the refrigerator, even the window units. I know with those type of things, you have to get a special converter for certain appliances with certain cords that go also with that converter thing. They're incoming CMEs. They can disable your electronics, including your gas pumps. Well, wouldn't that be right? Everybody trying to get gas, and you go to the gas station, and the gas pumps are like, boom, they're gone. They are gone. Did I put gas in my vehicle? I put gas in my truck yesterday. I might need to go put gas in the Jeep because it's sitting on a half a tank. Yeah. Sun Good Real Vitamin D, Brigida. The psychedelic is, yeah. So y'all, they're gonna get prepared because they got it, it's coming in, it's incoming and stuff like that. You certainly, if you got an appliance, I don't know if it causes power surges, and because they could fry electronics, right? They could cause your refrigerator. We had so many refrigerators go out when we first moved here. It's like they were always going out until this one guy told us, do you have your refrigerators plugged into a surge protector? I said, no. He goes, that's the one thing people fail to do, plugging their refrigerators into a surge protector because of the fluctuation of power that does occur, because it can zap your electronics, your big appliances and stuff like that. If you got freezers full of food and stuff like that, say you got 3, 4, 5, 6 freezers full of food. I don't. I got 3 freezers. I do. But they don't got very much in them. But if that electricity is out for a while, I don't know how you're going to keep it going. I don't. And if you got generators that you have never taken out of the box and you don't know how they work, and you wait till a power outage, you're going to be up the creek, because you may need parts to go to the generator. You may need adapters. You may need to be able to look up how you're going to do that generator and stuff. Don't wait to the last minute to do those generators. If you got stuff sitting in a box, you got to know how to operate them. You got to get them set up ahead of time. Some of the generators, they're gasoline and I gotta go. Now I gotta go, you all.